I feel like prep and secret passage are good together. Chilling. Should we go in with our preparation on two amount of secret passage sickens you greatly? What's really cool about it to me is that it's made greedy partner good enough for these decks. Oh, did we draw patches? Did we make a real whoopsie? Real whoopsie patches. What's worse, drawing passage or drawing patches or not running it at all? What's more embarrassing? Oh wow. We play everything in this hand. Beep, beep, boop.
Job's done.
What a passage that is. It was interesting. Hey, thank you so much, Osgood Chatter. I appreciate it. The 18 months, my friend. Howdly doodly.
Linked together in harmony.
Do Mind Rogue still work? I think it still works. It's just too slow. Like the graveyard card is 5, which is just too much. Just too much. Well, I am disappointed I wasn't able to get these down. Does Grim Patron still work? It does. Does still work. Chat, on a scale from 1 to dead, how dead am I? Might be okay. Considering they drew patches.
Ticking.
You fold. Please speak up. Please speak up.
Well, I might die. I feel like we are so close to be completely alive. Yeah. Close.
Linked together in harmony.
If that's any damage, we lose. Well, it wasn't damage. And so our opponent was dead on board. As it should be. I remember playing the Edwin deck that draw the whole deck and give Edwin 30-30 or something. I remember that too. Good times. What if I keep coin and secret passage chat? What then? then. Was that the first OTK deck? You didn't really OTK with Patron, did you? I don't think so. The first OTK deck would have been like Miracle Rogue or Hand Warlock. Let's see. In Hand Warlock on 10, you could... On 10 with the coin, so if we're thinking about max damage, you go Leroy, Power Overwhelming, Power Overwhelming. No, you had to coin it. No, because it costs 4. Leroy costs 4. So yes, so Leroy 4, Power Overwhelming, that's 5. Power Overwhelming, that's 6. Coin, you have 5 left over still. You Faceless Manipulator it. That is 8 and 6, 14 damage, 28 damage, and then Soulfire brings you to 32. Second Soulfire brings you to 36 is the max damage. So even without the coin, you can still do it as long as your Soulfire doesn't Soulfire.
Time's ticking.
And then Miracle Rogue is, you know, with 10 mana, you can Leroy, Step Leroy, Step Leroy. So that's 8 mana. If you put in Cold Blood somewhere in there, both of them, you've spent all 10 mana, but you get to 26, and then Prep Eviscerate for 30, Prep Eviscerate for 34. So, and then like if you had Thalnos out or something, it could be a little bit more. If we're talking about max damage. So like those ones were like true OTKs. To OTK with Grim Patron, you know, like, that was more burst than anything else. I think you could technically, oh, yeah, because you have the Frothing Berserker, right? So you could go Warsong Commander and then Whirlwind a couple times, depending on like what was in your deck and whatever. But yeah, like we had OTK possibilities. You know, Miracle Rogue and Hand Warlock were like really popular decks in the first set. So those would have been the first ones. Buddy is no longer an Even Hunter, but it's now an Odd Paladin. That is true. That is true. It is an Odd Paladin now. We got to do a lot of stuff there, but we didn't get to play any big statty things, so it's a little sad. And like against a deck like Warrior, you really need to go a little hard right off the bat if you expect to be able to do anything. Show. Actually, like super not loving my hand. Oh, we want specifically prep off of this. Did not get it. If I step this twice, I can play these two. Is that good? And I can play everything if I do that, so I guess I will. I guess.
I know all the steps.
Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have played the second one, right? No, I needed to play these. Never mind. I take it back.
Time's ticking.
If you have Ragnaros Hero Power and use Wildfire, does it deal more than 8? It does. It does. Top deck Greedy Partner. It's not Greedy Partner. Greedy Partner? Nope. Coin and Greedy Partner? All right, well, doesn't really matter at this point, right?
Your wish is my suggestion.
Time's ticking.
That way I have another threat. Savage Roar? Yes, that's what I was looking for it. I wanted it. I did want it. Was it even enough, by the way? So let's see. If I had active Zephyrus, I had this many out, right? Which was 24 damage. They were still at 40, I think. So 10. It still wasn't lethal, was it? No, it was. It was exact. No, it wasn't lethal. Yeah, even with Savage Roar, I think it wasn't lethal. What even is what's the mole? We don't know. It's a mystery to everyone. I feel like Secret Passage is still what you go for with this deck, right? Surely. Hard to say though. Not enough people play this. Chat, does anyone miss 1 mana Secret Passage? You do? Me too. It was fun. Miss everything.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
No, but you missed Dark Lair. I miss Dark Lair too. I wish I could sacrifice. I don't want Dark Lair back for Demon Seed, but I do wish that I could trade Dark Lair for Demon Seed. You know what I mean? Or like if there was some way where you couldn't run them both in the same deck, because I don't mind Demon Seed existing. I just I'm not interested in bringing back Dark Lair Demon Seed, but I wish I could play Dark Lair, and I'm happy to play Demon Seed sometimes. Well, chat, this is what we in the business call a turn of all time. You remember the glorious zoolock days? Me too.
Set it down and I'll light it up.
It's a pretty good turn too.
You fold. Please speak up. Please speak up.
How do we wait a minute? How do we get them both down besides playing 6 cards? I was cheating. I'm sorry.
Rise, me hearties.
Please speak up.
I know all the steps.
He'll be eating baked potatoes when he comes. He'll be eating the baked potatoes when he comes. MartianBuu is a very well-known cheater, true. I've seen him play cards in every game. I do that, it's true. Then some guy came out with Heal Lock with Happy Gold and that 2-cost price guy to buff whole deck. The Heal Zoolock is one of the cutest things that's ever happened in my opinion. It's pretty funny. Really? Still, I can't have an empty deck. Thank you. Alright, what is old Zephy's gonna offer me that's not a weapon, not a spell? Would it ever offer the Murloc? Is that in there? Is the Murloc in? Would it offer me Deckhand? What if I go dagger this in hopes of getting Deckhand?
Your wish is my suggestion.
Unfortunate. I was trying to limit the spells that it would offer me. I actually don't know if the Murloc and Deckhand are in the pool or not. I do not know this. 3-spell sad, yeah, you hate to see it.
Now this is treasure. This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
Smart moves. I concede.
What, Murloc? Bluefin, Bluegill, Bungus, Chargus Maximus. Any Tempo Kings? Which Reno Warrior would you recommend? The good one. Is that the answer you were looking for? I don't have like a list ready to go to give you, I'm sorry to say. If I did, I would surely tell you. Prince Keleseth was the name. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Prince Keleseth was his name-o. K-E-L-S-F. K. Wow, this gets to live 2 turns in a row. Crazy pants. Is this version of Miracle better than the Shala Trickster one? Yeah, I don't know. There are other princes too, with 3-cost and 4-cost cards. No idea what they do. Tal'Darim got played, the 3-cost one. That one saw play. That one, if you had no other 3-cost cards, it would transform into another thing in your hand. Where are my stenographers at? Terrible. Just terrible. Here goes chat. There's a stenographer. There we go. There we go, chat. What would be really good is if we had Twisted Webweaver out still. Surely this deck prints Marshy unlimited W's? So far, so good, I think. So far, so something. Beedly doo, deedly doo, deedly deedly doo, doo, beedly boop, beedly boop, beedly beedly boop. It's rude to do that to my stenographer. Not sure what he did to you to deserve such a horrible response, but you know, there you go. There you go.
I raise, you fold.
All right, I'm liking my chances. I raise, you fold. Yeah. What would you do with the Quillboar tribe if I was going to redesign them? Alright, the Quillboars have those quills, so they need to deal damage. There's that one Quillboar that whenever it's whatever... Maybe you could make it like Spellburst, whenever something happens, they'll deal their attack damage randomly to all enemies. I don't know. So, okay, what in Battlegrounds they do Blood Gems. How do we do Blood Gems in Standard? Yeah, like, isn't that what you'd do? You'd like print Blood Gem as, you know, is 0 mana give a minion +1/+1 too good? It probably is, isn't it? So I guess you need Quillboars to give you Blood Gems and Quillboars to receive Blood Gems. And I wonder how bad that would be in Constructed. Because like having to cast 1 mana Blood Gem, I think is too bad. But having a bunch of minions that produce 0 mana spells that do something good is also bad. So it'd be tricky. Yeah, I think like I'd try to make the Blood Gem thing work if it were me. If it were me. Alright, we got the Zephies. And that's lethal.
Your wish is my suggestion.
That's lethal. I mean, you could just make the Blood Gem stuff good enough, right? Like, so you print Blood Gem as 1 mana neutral spell that gives +1/+1, and then you print a couple cheap Quillboar that generate Blood Gems, and then you just print like some Quillboars in the 3 to 5 cost range that do something cool if you target them with a Blood Gem, and just make it so that it's strong enough that you would want to spend 1 mana on a Blood Gem. Unstoppable Boo, it's true. Unstoppable Stew. I haven't lost yet. Those were 4, 5, and 6 minute games. So it's 22 minutes. So we play 2 more games, we have a video. Not bad. As a completely unbiased Druid player, would it really be that bad if Force of Nature got unnerved? As a completely unbiased Hearthstone player, I don't think so. No, I think it'd be fine. It might be the type of thing where like no good can come of it. Where like it'll either be another stupid thing or it'll be nothing. Blarg, 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 blarg. Am I supposed to keep this? I don't know. I'm getting rid of it. I want Swindy and Passage. Poop. Don't play the stupid. Oh, that's fine. I don't want costumed Bungus. Bum ba da ba bum. Stupid objection. I don't want it. I don't want it at all. In the only order that made any sense, chat.
I know all the steps.
So lots of coins. So a couple of coins there, guys. 1 or 2 coins there.
Time's ticking.
Yay! If I was ever wanting a card to be deleted regardless of balance, it's Renal and Ranger. If I got 2 options, the second is Objection. Monobear and Cold Feet Rebuke. Yeah, I don't know that I don't like love any of those cards, but I certainly wouldn't waste a delete on them if I only got one. And what would I delete right now? My most frustrating things aren't in the game right now. Like, my most frustrating cards have all been destroyed. I mean, I might delete Ice Block, I guess. I just kind of like Ice Block. And it's not, like, actively frustrating me currently.
I know all the steps.
Is Uther OTK killed with Buddy and Order Change? You could still do it. I think you only run 1 Buddy, and, you know, maybe well, I don't think it can be a Renethal deck, frankly. Yeah, I think you only run 1 Buddy. I have to do it in this order still. I'm trying to find Zephrys to flare them. I guess I can't even really flare them, can I? Alright, never mind. Never mind. Hi, Zephrys. Chat, do you think I'm dead?
Time's ticking.
Probably not yet, right? Yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine. A Reckless wouldn't even be anything, it'd be whatever. To be honest, we need to nerf Demon Seed again, just nuke it? Absolutely. Absolutely. You always nerf every deck. How is old Demon Seed doing? It's probably fine. Yeah, I mean it's not like it's a good deck, but it's not like, you know, there's so many better decks than it is. I'd delete Imbue Mage far sooner than I would even consider thinking about the Demon Seed. Time to delete Martian for the Broken Climb. True. Is this deck capable of losing, by the way? I've been winning like a lot. What would I nerf if I was gonna nerf Imbue Mage? I don't know. Something. Probably Reckless Apprentice. I don't know, like, I don't know though. Because I don't think Wild is insufferable that I want to change something necessarily. And like, you know, there's still time for standard to do more things to imbue mage. So like I don't think wild goes from being I've played one so far. This is two. Yeah. Anyways, I don't think WoW goes from a place where it's like kind of bad to a place where it's kind of good with imbue mage, right? Like with the lack of imbue mage. Like I think wild is like fine right now, and if imbue mage weren't here, it wouldn't be like, you know, way better or anything like that. So it's you know, like every once in a while in these Miracle Row games you hit something like that where it's like just a little bit sad that you couldn't quite do what you meant to do. Could step this. It's nothing.
Time's ticking.
Yeah. You like wild right now more than standard? Yeah, I mean wild's fine right now. Well, that was fine before the most recent nerfs, right? Like, I guess maybe I like it a little better actually. You know, wild's a little better after most recent nerfs. It's not like a big margin though. Like I faced a lot more mage today than I have otherwise, and I don't like facing any mage in wild. Like none of them are fun to play against right now. So like, it's not like wild is suddenly amazing, because I don't think that's true at all. But I do think that imbue mage is not preventing a glorious, much more exciting wild meta from existing. So if I was going to use my nerf frustrations for imbue mage, it wouldn't be right now. Chad, is this deck good? Can't tell. Haven't lost a game with it yet. I think it might be good. Just remove ice block and mage is fixed. That fixes like 0 mage decks, yeah. I don't think that's true at all. Like, there was a time when I think ice block was like the major concern of mage and wild, but I think that time has passed. With Sleet Skater, they don't, it's not like ice block was the only thing preventing you from killing them once you got them low before, and now they heal a bunch with the Sleet Skater, and then they play Solid Alibi or Freeze Your Board or whatever. So there's like ice block. First of all, ice block to twice per game I think does literally nothing, but even ice block at once per game, which is my preferred change to it, it'd be nice, but I don't think it's like fixing wild problems.